Okay, 1 second. I'll be right back. Like, I'll be back in like 5 minutes, not like right back. I'm gonna go pee and get food. Then I will be back. Okay, it's super hot in here. We're turning on the AC and need to get a snack, and I'll be ready. Okay. Food. Okay. Music needs to be on because it's eerily quiet. Okay. 5 minutes. It didn't take me too long to get ready. So, God, the lighting's bad. So, maybe I can make the lighting brighter. That's better. Okay. God. It's so hot in here. One sec. I don't really know what to do with clothes when they feel dirty. They don't feel dirty. They don't feel dirty. I've worn them once, but it's like I don't want to wash the hell out of my clothes when I don't need to. But it's like I've worn it once, and I don't want to put it with the clean clothes, but I do want to put it somewhere. I think it goes with the clean clothes. I think that's just the answer to my question. And being in my 20s, the clean clothes go on the floor. So, might even be cleaner in the hamper. Okay, but today, chill co-working. I should have put more of a title on it, but that's okay. What we're going to be doing today is a Buddy Boss Lifter LMS thing, and there's NDAs and all kinds of stuff, so I'm not going to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it, like, non-specifically. A lot of people want to build apps with Lifter and Buddy Boss because, I don't fucking know why, but NDA work, it's cool. I'm going to be working on launching one of these sites in the background. I'll talk through a little bit about what I'm doing to enhance the site, the learner experience, integrating the app, and just kind of what it is. We're not going to talk anything about who the company is, what they do, or any of their subject matter, or any of the people who work there. We're just going to talk about how to make a good ass online course site with your Lifter LMS and your Buddy Boss. I think one of the things that I need to do more of in my career is take more creative control, which is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to fucking take creative control. I'm going to be like, yo, you want to build a community? I understand you want these certain requirements, but there's something that needs to happen in order to make people want to give a shit about logging into your website and participating. So that's what Buddy Boss brings to the table. I wonder if I could put in the YouTube description my affiliate links for these products. That would be smart. That would be very smart for me to do, but not right now because I'm getting paid and I should be working. So let me go ahead and start the clock. I'm going to be doing some stuff in the background as well. I'm just going to be getting organized in general, but I'm not going to show you any of it because that's NDA work. So I'm going to talk through what I'm going to do. We're going to delete this note because I got approved for a new credit card and I'm happy. All right, so it's Sunday night working, or it's like Monday at 1 a.m. for me. I have energy though. I have energy, so I'm good. I woke up at noon. And I have this Red Bull I bought from a gas station, and they packaged it in like a paper bag like it's alcohol. I recommend that. Oh, and by the way, if you have any questions, feel free to post them in the chat. But if you are live joining me, you probably won't see that message. So why don't I put it at the banner? We'll say ask questions to chat if you'd like, and I'll put an emoji on it. I mean, add banner, place banner. Cute emoji. What's a cute emoji? Let's go to chat.openai.com. Let's ask it, what's the cutest emoji? The cutest emoji is subjective. It's fucking not. There are a few emojis. I am not going to share any of this content. I'm going to dance around this, but we are going to look at this together. Share my chat GPT. Okay. Cutest emojis. the subjective is not subjective. There's a definitive answer, and I just don't know what it is. That is a little bit like ask questions in chat, please. Like I'm lonely, and it's like, yeah, I'm alone on most of these streams, but I'm not lonely. I'm all one. I'm all alone. It's fine. This is nice, but it's like I'm not so excited when you post questions in chat because you're distracting me from the work I'm supposed to be doing. I like dogs. I saw a cute dog outside today, but I'm not really feeling dog vibes right now. I'm feeling cat vibes though, so this will be the emoji that we put on this banner. How do I edit the banner? Like this. Save. Add. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, we did it. And now we can put up this beautiful NDA picture that I spent about 15 minutes working on. It's beautiful. And I will sneak back over to the client site. The login is okay. I don't like how the text is small and it doesn't feel accessible to me. I'm going to write this down. We do have a Trello board for this project. I remember and I recommend building a Trello board for your projects. Even if you're the only person working on your online course website, like it's just you and you talking to yourself, I would recommend doing this. So I wrote something about accessibility, but like I'm already lost on my own goddamn Trello board. Accessibility? What? Let's see. Accessibility check. So one of the things I have a large challenge with when it comes to project management, it's boring as fuck. And the way to make it fun, the way to make it more interesting, the way to make it more engaging is to add pictures to your project management cards. So I make these little cute things, make little cute cards for my Trello board, so that when I look at things, I'm inspired to click on them. I think that's a lesson all of us can learn about website development is when you look at something on your site, when you have people straight up to your site and they want to, you know, if you're fortunate enough for somebody to land on the homepage of your website, you really do want them to know what to do next. Like, hey, is this a right fit for you? Do you want to click through? Some marketers take an approach where they're like, hey, I will take anybody who lands on my website. I want you to sign up to my email list, and then I'm going to market to you. And guess what? Only 3% of my people are going to like click through. Like 20% is going to open the email. 25% I think is the email open average right now. 3% of those people are going to click through, and then 3% of those people who have the click-through rate on email will buy the product. So once I have enough numbers in marketing and quality leads, I will have a functional business. But I like to start a business from a different perspective. Just my opinion is to be like, yo, make sure that people show up on the site and they know exactly who is supposed to be here and what they're supposed to do. Some people will just join because I think what you're doing is fun anyway, but make shit engaging to click on everywhere. On your website, on your web properties, on your Instagram, on your Twitter, like even if it's not WordPress and you're not designing it, make it fun to click on. So we're going to use this little card here. I feel like I shouldn't add like fucking anime to a client project. So we won't do that. Some of my client projects actually might involve anime, but this one doesn't. This is very much not anime. This is like the opposite of something fun and lighthearted like anime. This is like, I want to bash my head into the table. Also, there's like so cute anime girl. We're not going to have that. Let's put something like a lizard. First thing that pops into my mind is a lizard. I want like a vector lizard. Something like this. This cool vector lizard. You can just imagine what I'm doing. And you know what? You don't have to imagine it. I'm going to share what I'm designing with you. Because this is not NDA like what I'm designing right now. It's a picture with the word accessibility on it. Sparkle. I put in some white sparkles. Let's make them black. That's not black. This is black. The sparkles are too much. They're definitely too much. Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it simple. Alright, we're going to get a JPEG and we're going to download only the first image from my Canva. Download. Alright. Let's open my picture. And I'm going to show you the picture I just did. This one. Look at that. Like, if this was on a Trello card, I would click on it. It's pretty. God damn it. Go into the fucking Trello card, please. Yeah, okay. Put my lizard picture on it. Accessibility check. I haven't fully run colors. I haven't run colors through these contrast checkers. The colors I added to brand guideline were good. They're so light, there's no way they don't pass accessibility as light colors. They're like so faint. I worry sometimes that my fucking jaw is like changing, like bone mass wise, but I feel other people's jaws sometimes, like, hey, can I feel your jaw? And it feels approximately the same. So we're good. And I think colors designer added are also good, but should run them against each other to be fully thorough. Okay, so let's put in some of the tools in chat that I like, or not chat, in the project management board that I like to use. Also, the music's loud. I'm focusing now. Let's turn that shit down. Brand music right here. Turn that down. I know it just looks like I'm mousing over a picture of a lizard, but there's more going on here. Just can't talk about it because NDA. Boring. Contrast. I understand NDA for things like privacy, but like when a company believes that their material that they're putting together is it's proprietary because they did it, but like if they think that's what you need to protect in the modern age, it just annoys me because like you don't need to protect that shit. Like that's not what you need to protect. What you need to protect is your user experience and the ability for the people who work at your company to engage with people who don't work at your company. You don't need to worry about your intellectual property. Like, yeah. I don't know. I this is my opinion. I don't think we're in a world of intellectual property anymore. I think we're in a different world. I think we're in a world of like, I post what I want to post and you copy what you want to copy. I think that's where we're going. God, my hair looks like shit, but that's okay because it's Sunday at 1 a.m. Monday at 1 a.m. Focus, Will. Focus. Okay, so accessibility checkers. What was the color contrast tool I used? Contrast ratio web accessibility. Okay, contrast checker. Let's put this thing in the chat. For anybody who's new to building websites, I am not an accessibility expert, so I'm not going to be super useful for you here. But I do want to put in chat this right here. This is an accessibility checker. And maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll put it with a label. Accessibility colors checker. I introduced a client to this earlier this week, and I think this is valuable. Oh, yeah. God, that picture of me is fucking rough. It's old. I need to change that. So I got a new picture of me with like a green background that I really dig. And so this like picture of me with a beard, I gotta change that. Fucking hate my beard, dude. Okay, this right here, accessibility color checker. You can use this tool to check the contrast of your colors, and it's nice to just do this to check if you pass or fail accessibility guidelines. And maybe I could even give you a demo of what the value of this is. I don't want to make this stream fucking not about doing co-working client work, because that is what it's about, but it takes a minute for me to focus, so give me a break. This is very interesting, right? So we can see the contrast ratio of our colors. I'll show you how to use that in a second, but we want to make sure we pass these guidelines so that we don't get sued. And I don't know who's going to sue you or when they're going to sue you or what it's going to do, like if they even can or not. But more and more, the concept of like wheelchair accessibility in physical businesses is important to businesses, you know, to be able to cater to people who are, the politically correct term is probably, I don't know, differently abled. Something like that. You know, like some people are colorblind, and if we have, or different levels of colorblindness, and if the contrast on your website is complicated, if you put like text over images, it might be hard for them to read it. If you have like black text over an image and they're not very good at seeing contrast, and it's like a green and red or something, some people can't see green and red or something. You green on a red background, some people just can't see that shit. So you want to make sure that you pass web accessibility guidelines, and this is not conclusive, but it shows you the ratio of your colors and all this like hex codes. A lot of people know that hex codes are values that are behind colors. A lot of people, most people probably don't know this, but if you're watching this live stream, if you are somebody who builds sites with WordPress, you know this. That this is how this works, where like you have these hex codes, and they determine the value of colors, and then the computers can figure out what the ratio is, 12.63 to 1. And knowing what this ratio is in terms of contrast, and whether you pass these web content accessibility guidelines. I think that means web content accessibility guidelines. I don't know what the A's stand for, but you know, if we were to pick a color like a red, and then we were to pick a color like an orange, like something like this would be kind of bad, right? It shows you a preview of what it looks like and how awkward that is. And then it tells you that you fail your web accessibility check. So always make sure that you use sites like this to check your web accessibility on your fonts. The link is on screen now. I'm going to take it off and put my cute banner back up. So I'm basically writing a note in Trello that I did not use this website to check your colors. Is that what you hired me for? You just kind of hired me to like help facilitate the project in general. So I'm just going to like write that down as a note and not worry about it for now. But we're going to leave it on the Trello board so the information is out there and the consideration is out there. What I really want to do is crack down on a checklist that I can get through today. The nice thing in Trello is that you can create cards. I should talk quieter because my roommates are sleeping. The nice thing about Trello is that you can, this will turn into an ASMR stream, like a real seductive voice. I'm realizing like I'm talking really fucking loud and like my roommates are sleeping. I should really shut the fuck up. Okay. The nice thing about Trello is that you can create checklists. So this is a launch checklist card. And since I created a checklist item, I need a cute card to go along with that checklist. Let's actually do a new design. Let's find this one. I like this one. What the fuck? We can save your design, reload page. It's concerning. Okay. Oh, there's a bug in this Canva design. Maybe I'll do a different design then. Okay, that one didn't bug out on me. Okay. Bug out is also probably offensive. And it feels, I don't know if it is, but it feels offensive. I shouldn't say that. Get the anime girls out of here. Put in like something cool, like a lizard. Like anime girls are cool, but like for a fucking Monday live stream at 1 a.m. because we need to get our work done, feels kind of like a lizard vibe. So this is going to be the checklist, launch checklist. And the client might be like, why are you spending so much time on these fucking pictures and not on my website? And that is a valid question. I think the reason is that the work is so boring that we need to like, the work is so boring and the subject matter is so boring. And I put faces on the work. I made it so beautiful. And then they just removed all the faces. They're like, no faces. There will be no faces. No cute faces. They don't have to be cute faces, but human faces. It doesn't feel like the website I'm working on has a human touch to it. I think as you work on your online course websites, you always want to remember to have a human touch to your website because you are your business. Let's download this image. I'm starting to fade a little bit. I'm starting to get a little bit tired, but that's okay because we can start the caffeine. Let's do it. Download this picture. And I should put back, I'm going to show you this picture. This picture is really good. I fucking love Canva so much. Look at this. So like, this makes me want to click on the Trello card. And if like your course featured images look like this, I would be inspired to like actually look at your content. And I think finding a way to have yourself who's working on your course projects be inspired by your course projects and be inspired by your website is like step one to making something good. Like, do you want to engage with your own product? Like, because if you don't, other people probably also don't. But if you do love clicking on your website, if you do love navigating your material, then you have step one completed. You love your content, you love what you're building. And I'm sure a lot of you out there absolutely love what you're building. You believe you're an expert, and you know that you've helped people before and that you have a lot to share. And so you have some unique power with WordPress, but you got to make it engaging for yourself and make it engaging for other people, especially yourself who works in the business and other people who also work on the business with you. Ranting. Checklist. Launch checklist. So, I added 2 checklists. Oops. What would be the item I should put on a checklist? So for a BuddyBoss app website build, we need to launch app with navigation of website. That's going to be definitely something we need to do. Something we need to do is finalize website experience with groups. And then we need to, what else we need to do? We're gonna basically finalize the groups, finalize the BuddyBoss experience. They have their course components all built out. I built out all the course components, the dashboard components, the general UI, and everything. I haven't like put polish on it, like shadows and colors, and made it look like slick. It looks good, but not slick. And so we're not going to do that till later. So let's go ahead and take a note on that. I also recommend recommended UI upgrades. Okay. So we're going to have some recommended UI upgrades that we'll do later down the line, but I want to take note of while I'm thinking about them now. Don't let those thoughts escape your mind. Oh, and there's a cat on this one. Man, I fucking love cats. I had a viewer for a minute and I was so pleased, but now I don't have a viewer. If you see this video, I need validation as a person, and I need you to click the like button and comment how much these streams are cool, because I'm going to continue to do them no matter what, but it would make me feel even better. It would make me feel like I'm doing something good. Okay, so this card is going to be UI upgrades. I feel like part of the fact that I focus on the wrong things in a project is true. Of like, why are you spending so much time making these stupid images for Canva cards? Why do you spend so much time talking to people on Slack and not enough time working? Why do you spend so much time in meetings and not enough time solo working on projects? I'm like, this adds something to the experience of the website. The fact that this image is around, and like it is messy, it is a little bit chaotic, but it adds something to the experience, I promise you. And it abstracts things to a level where we can really make some good progress on our work. And that's important for me as somebody to engage on this, because I want to give my brain to my clients. I want to give my best to these projects, but like, when I want to bash my head into the table because they've chosen to make it the most boring shit in the world, I have to like figure out how we're going to make things move forward. There's a lot of people who quit their jobs nowadays, a lot of people who change careers, and that's all good and fine, but I think it's due to how dry and boring life is. So some of the UI upgrades I recommend for UI upgrades, shadows with CSS. I recommend shadows with CSS in the right places. I'm not even looking at the website. Okay, let's see what I recommend. I recommend shadows. I recommend a little bit of depth. Let's tab. This will add depth to the UI. And they don't need to do these things, but I enjoy thinking about the business in these terms. Font size fixes. That's going to be an accessibility thing. Let's write that down in accessibility. This is a color contrast guideline. You might not have heard of this, but there are now web accessibility experts on the internet, people who specifically train to be experts at helping websites be accessible. I recommend listening to them as much as you can. If you ever have an opportunity to get on like a meetup or a presentation or something, like meetup.com has got good presentations in the WordPress space. A lot of people are talking about accessibility. Ask ChatGPT about it. It's good stuff. Color contrast guideline. We also font sizes should be checked. For balance and readability. Balance and readability. This would also be CSS. Okay. UI upgrades. Depth to the UI. So we need shadows in the right place, and I think 100% you need humans. Okay, so yeah, got my notes on UI written down. Let's start figuring out. I'm gonna go through all these Trello cards and then assemble them into a checklist. Colors have been added, but there's more to do. What's more to do? Run the color through disability checker. My language is so bad. So we've synthesized that in a better way. Let's break open this Red Bull right here. How long have I been doing this shit? Fucking 30. I've been live for 30 fucking minutes. Is that right? Oh my god. I've been live for 30 minutes, and 10 minutes of that was me preparing, but still, that's rough. Let's start all right, well, 30 minutes. Let's take a fucking break. So, what I'm having tonight for breakfast is having a Red Bull. Having a Red Bull just to keep us going and get some momentum on this project and really feel like we're getting into a good place with it. The second thing I'm having, soy milk. It's rough on its own. Like, it's high fiber soy milk, but like I need this shit. Like, high fiber soy milk is good for me. In what I'm doing. And if anyone's curious ever, soy milk, being transgender is like, soy is like, it makes your tits fucking thick, it makes your hips thick. Tits and hips, you know, it's like, it's cool shit. You know, you need that. You don't need it, but it's fucking nice to have and to squeeze. And so soy milk, as much of it as you can tolerate. It is so bad and it tastes like water, but I've been mixing banana milk with the soy milk, and you know what, the banana milk should actually probably go back in the fridge because I've had it out for hours. I was at a friend's apartment playing Magic the Gathering for a while today, and I had the banana milk there, so I will put the banana milk back in the fridge and then I'll finish explaining my meal. We've got Red Bull, we've got high fiber soy milk with banana milk, and we have something else. I'll be right back. All right, good for us. Putting that shit away makes me feel like a responsible adult. I should hook this shit up to my Twitter too. I bet I could hook StreamYard to my Twitter. That'd be pretty smart, actually. I'm gonna fucking do that. Fuck it. Let's hook StreamYard to Twitter. Let's figure out how to do that. Oh, fuck. ADD. I'm ADD as fuck, and I'm so much going on. I needed to introduce the rest of my food. It's a burger, and I am trying to eat as much plant-based as I can. But when I go to parties and I play Magic the Gathering, I'll eat what I eat. So this is a burger that the host made. It's got like pork and beef and like peppers, jalapenos in the burger. And then it's got some kind of cheese on it, like a white cheese, maybe like Swiss. And then this is a King Hawaiian roll. King's Hawaiian roll. So that's kind of nice. That's what I'm eating. The milk, the Red Bull, and the burger. But we're going to go until 4 more minutes, 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and then we'll get back to work. We'll focus up again. Working with ADD is like, I don't know if I have ADD, ADHD, or whatever the fuck causes me to be like, let my brain to be like a mosquito, like all over the place. But something bothers my attention, and so I developed a working style that works for that, and I'm developing the working style where I like stream what I'm doing so that I can present it to somebody else and feel like somebody's watching and watch it later, and I can kind of work at the same time, taking interval breaks and eating and whatever the fuck I need to do. But the streams I've done in the past where I've been playing Minecraft and where I've been like just working on random WordPress websites has inspired me to be like, yo, I think that I could make website building interesting. I'm sitting here with an audience of 0 viewers, but I think I could make it interesting. Maybe not. Who gives a fuck? I'm having fun. Let's change the music. Get some bites to eat. The burgers are so good. The person who made them is they, them pronouns. I think they're non-binary. I don't know. But they, them makes the best fucking burgers. Best burgers ever. Spent off meat for a minute, you know, so it's just kind of interesting to get back on it. We got 1 minute left. I feel the time pressure. I promise I will get back to work. I'm going to take some pills, though. Reishi mushrooms and lion's mane mushrooms in like powder capsules. It's supposed to help me focus and help my brain work, but really all it does is cost $60 a month. But I hope it does something in the background. Like maybe I just feel less depressed and more able to think and talk and do more. Like that might all be true. I just don't think about it that much. Ah, that pill got stuck in my throat. I haven't had it happen in a minute.
I'm glad I didn't breathe it into my lungs, though. Jesus Christ. I'm such a child. Gulp the pills one by one. Don't put a bunch of pills in your mouth, Will. Okay. A little bit of Red Bull, and I'm 15 seconds after the minute. Wash that shitty Red Bull off my teeth. I wanted peach, but they only had regular. At the gas station. Okay. Back to this shit. Okay. Get rid of top navigation. I don't like that idea. But it's done. I did it. Okay, what's next? GamiPress. Add GamiPress to a website. GamiPress does a lot for websites. If you don't know about GamiPress, it's a way to gamify WordPress. Ooh. Take this fucking choker off. It's hurting my body. GamiPress is a tool that I have an affiliate link for and that you should click the affiliate link. I'd like to do more deep dives on GamiPress, how it works, what it does, and how you can use it for your benefit of your online course site, and really just to make things more fun for you and everybody who works with you. So we were gonna say there are some comments from a few days ago. So the person on project says the person I'm working with. Oh, we met after this, right? I'm pretty sure we met later in the week and we changed what was said here. We met on later in that same day. Okay. I do need to tee up what's ready for me today because I'm already not getting enough sleep. So, hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. Set an alarm for 1:50 p.m. Okay. Hey, Siri. Set an alarm for 4:50 p.m. Okay, I feel good. So I got my alarms for tomorrow set. Let's set my wake time to something that is before 2. Set it to 1:30. I like being hungry when I talk to... Oh, it's already at 1:30. Perfect, 1:30 p.m. Waking up at 1:30 p.m. is awesome. It's 1:40 a.m. now. What it does for me is it allows me to feel liberated when I spend time like I am now. Because what I'll do... Let's imagine I need 9 hours of sleep. Because I'm a sleepy little bear. 10 hours maybe. Let's say 9.5. So 1:30. I mean, I have 12 hours basically. So let's just fucking do it. If I wake up at 1:30 p.m. and I need 9 hours of sleep, that means I would go to bed. There's like black smoke coming out of my ears. 1 hour would be 12:30, and then it would be 8 hours. 4:30 a.m. 4:30 a.m. gets me 9 hours of sleep. Okay. Black smoke just pumping out my ears. Let's just cancel this event. Sorry, somebody texted me and was like, we're canceling this. Okay. Focus. 4:30 in the morning is my time to go to sleep. Sleep. I need like an hour before that, so 3:30. So basically, I have how much time? I want more than an hour and a half. So I want half an hour to 4 and then 3. So I have like an hour and 20 minutes to work on this and get very far. I need to get very far on this project. So hour and 20 minutes, 3 a.m. is when we're going to stop working. So that I have like an hour and a half to take a shower, laser my face, laser my beard off, and then just go to bed feeling good, make some tea and everything. That'll give me an hour and a half. That's plenty of time. So maybe I'll give myself 2 hours. No, I don't have enough time. Hey Siri, set an alarm for 3 a.m. Okay, that's the time we'll finish working. If I don't set my alarms, I will just work for so long and just be distracted for so long and get nothing done for so long. Just whatever it is that I'm doing, it'll happen for a long time and I'll lose track of time and I won't be able to like feel good about what I'm doing. I think as a product of my spiritual work that I do with like a Lifter LMS customer, I actually bought their program, and also like psychedelics over so many years, just all the shit. I feel like I'm starting to feel like I can control my day, make my own income, do my own thing. And so if you're interested in hiring this ADHD motherfucker to try to make your online course website better, just go to wpcourseguide.com. We'll add for myself. But it's time to dive in. So the notes I'm looking at here are from before our meeting. And so I don't want to delete them because there's ideas here that are valuable and I want to show that work is being done. So we are going to leave the notes history. I think that sometimes having notes history on a project though can be confusing. Like, oh, you said this and then this happened and somebody else didn't know about it. It's confusing when we talk about things here and then we talk about it in a meeting and then I see the notes again. So, yeah, okay. I think AmiPress will be tabled. I'm going to create a new tab called I'm going to create an area called Tabled for After Launch, and we're going to put that here. Let's take a look at the next card. Achievement Power-Up Badges. I do like AmiPress for this. Let's put that over here in the AmiPress card. Add a reply. Let's save this. Let me make sure I get the title of my card, and I'm going to go ahead and delete this card. Condensing productivity cards is super useful for me. Just to be able to kind of like, we're doing so much work and having so much space taken up, and it's all confusing and messy and not pretty, and I open it and I just want to shut my computer again and walk away, and that's a problem. Lifter LMS components need to be added in. Private areas, notes, and assignments. So we do have notes. Notes are here. Love Lifter LMS notes. Why does this page always look like shit? Does the Buddy Boss theme not work well with Lifter LMS notes? I'm starting to think that's what it is. Like when I'm on a small device size, it doesn't look good. So I'm going to look at some CSS code here and let's see if we can, like, I can't share my screen, but what's happening is there's like text. It's like a blue background and then a white background. And then there's text on the white background. And then when I go to a smaller phone size or a smaller screen size, the text runs off the white and into the blue, and it just looks weird. It's just like the text is running off, and we don't need that. So let's see what we would need to do to change this. I think we're going to look within this here. I thought I could have Lifter LMS notes. CSS might not be perfect. It might be the theme. I really wish I could show you all the coding I'm doing and how cool it looks. It's still, even if I make width 100%, it looks bad, but I want to see if this works anyway. If I go to the CSS area and Buddy Boss, this is an important aspect of user experience. It's just making sure your website doesn't look janked the fuck up. I think people overlook this. People think like, oh, we're gonna add all these crazy features, but like, why don't we make sure our site doesn't look jank the fuck up? And it's like, well, what do you mean? We're starting from scratch and we have CSS developers. But like, I'm looking at what your developer's been doing and they've not been notating their code. So like, I don't know what it does unless I read it. I put comments on all my CSS and it's like, that's very important for you to do. If you're ever writing CSS, even if you're an amateur, make sure you comment what it is. Don't use the important parameter because then it just means you probably don't know what you're doing. But if sometimes it's important to do important, but it's important, it means you're overriding files in other places. And so you really want to make sure that you know what you're doing. That like, you're saying like, oh, this CSS rule is important. Then it's like, why is it impossible to make this new rule important instead of figuring out how we can remove the old rule? Instead of removing something, you're adding something to negate something else. That gets very messy. So be careful. I'm seeing a developer who doesn't do that. Student dashboard frame. Try and expand student dashboard section so text doesn't run off white background. Nice thing is you can put links inside of your comments in CSS. Like, you can really notate your code so that everybody knows what it does. I just don't think a lot of people do that. They don't spend the time to be like, okay, is what I'm doing long-term sustainable? We say, I want to live sustainably. I want to recycle less or recycle more. But we don't actually do what it takes to make these changes work. Like we don't actually follow through on it. See what does sustainable building look like instead of we just build unsustainably and try to fix it later. But I understand time pressure, and I understand that the company doesn't want to pay for somebody to screw around for very long. So I also understand that Buddy Boss is a little bit of something. It's good. It's a good product, but it's just kind of like, it's just a little janky if you're not using it perfectly out of the box. If you want to customize it, you're going to have to do a lot of work. But now I'm happy with how notes are added in. So let's make that its own Trello card because it's currently combined with private areas. LMS notes is deployed. Let's do a Trello card for this. Let's get background. Let's change the music because my head is starting to pound from the music. I promise you, it's not because of the Red Bull. It's because of the music. And I can make some green tea too. But that'll be on my next break. I'll make some green tea. So lift LMS notes. I don't want a bunny holding a heart. I want a lizard. Like, fuck yeah, I want a lizard. Like, this lizard is sick. Fucking this lizard, goddamn. I'll show you the lizard in a minute. Just hold on, viewers. Oh, this is nice. This is bad for accessibility, this picture I just made. But it's okay, because, like, I'm the only person who's looking at it. This is literally only for me. Not really for anybody else. Okay, I got my picture done. Stop, share, start. So, okay. This is nice. This makes me feel good. It's got a lizard, and it is good. LMS notes deployed. Page on site to support user notes from course. I think part of my job is to slow people the fuck down. I'd be like, yo, let's look at some fundamentals here. Like, we really do have to be able to dance with this website, dance with this project, if we want it to be sustainable long term. We want to make it something that's easy to stick with, something that's easy to talk about. Let's see what other design I can do. So I want to do a design for another card called Get Rid of Top Navigation. And oh my god, that's the anime one that breaks Canva. Let's do this one. Let's front page. What one is remove navigation. That text size looks fine. I think I just need to expand it. Oops. I like that picture. Oh, and there's no lizards in the picture. That's a problem. We need a lizard. Lizard. I think this Trello board looks tricked out as fuck, and I love it. So my roommate, I was gonna say my old roommate, my current roommate, my roommate's girlfriend, who's also my roommate. But I think we're friends, so I don't think we're friends. We are friends. But like, she is very good at designing PowerPoints, like insanely good, like so good at designing PowerPoints that I love the PowerPoints she designs so much. When I think of PowerPoint, I have the emotion of smashing my head into the table, but the PowerPoint she designs inspire me, like seriously inspire me to be like, I'm going to take my work seriously. I want to upgrade my style and take my fucking work seriously. So my roommate really inspires me in that way, and so I want to feed off of her energy in this kind of pictures, like visual style. Lifter LMS components need to be added in private areas and notes. So notes is deployed, and we have a oh, and assignments. And assignments. Fuck. Okay, assignments. Like, why don't we throw all the features on the website? Why not? That won't take a bunch of time. And I know some people say like, yo, it takes a bunch of time because every time you do a Canva card, you fucking do some shit. But this makes it engaging for me, and that's just kind of what I have to do for myself. You know, to protect my focus, it needs to be something awesome, like a lizard. I need to design all of these, but I think there is some legit merit to the style of every time you say something like, "Oh, we have this feature on the website." Let's design a preview of what it would look like. Let's design a preview of what it would feel like. Not just like I am the executive in the room and I'm designing what it looks like. Like, I'm the person who's going to deploy this. Let me show you what it'll look like. And then I show the people what it'll look like, and they don't like it because it's not like weird enough and boring enough. It's like less lizards. Like, it's like, if you're not going to have human faces, put some lizard faces on there. Like, goddamn. But I think that there is a big movement for boring shit, and I completely lost my train of thought, so I'm sorry. But let's go ahead and get a new lizard picture on screen. Oh, I remember what I was saying. I was speaking to the merits of doing a lot of work. When, you know, I could install the assignments add-on and I could set it up, and then that can be the end of story. But instead, I'm designing a lizard picture to put in Trello, which has nothing to do with the website. But here's the deal. It does have to do with the website because it shows the conscientiousness going into the back end. And that's pretty important. It's pretty underrated, like having a WordPress website that's well maintained, especially a site running Lifter, especially a site running BuddyBoss, especially a site running both Lifter LMS and BuddyBoss. It's like, this is really frustrating to have a platform where I don't feel like I'm making momentum very quickly, but that's why people pay me a lot of money to spend a lot of time on it. I think the progress we're making is absolutely great too. You know what I think is not great? The fact that we have 48 motherfucking plugins and 32 of them are active. I don't like that. But Lifter LMS assignments. Lifter LMS has assignments on here and it is deactivated. I don't think we need it for now. I don't think we need this for current materials, but it's okay. All right. So assignments is done. Private areas. Then I'm gonna take a break. I'm designing so many goddamn pictures of lizards. You won't believe how tired I am as a product of designing all these lizards. Not designing a lizard, but as a product of coloring them. So we're also looking for private areas. I remember when Lifter LMS Private Areas was launched. Lifter LMS Private Areas was like, oops. The name Private Areas, it's so sexual. And I've had people in chat say like, hey, I work with kids. I can't have private area, like view my private area is not something I can have on my fucking Lifter LMS website. Like, why did you name this add-on that? Is there a way I can change the name of the add-on? And so there's not really. You do need Loco Translate, but with Loco Translate you can change it with Loco Translate. So that's how I got into Loco Translate initially. Was like, hey, we need to change the name of certain features inside of Lifter, and so it helped me learn how to use a translation tool. It doesn't just have to be translating English to Spanish, English to French, you know, it has to translate language like that. You can translate language like, I want private areas to be called like personal area or something. Translation can do a lot of cool things. Private areas components. Let's go ahead and deploy the private areas components and make sure they're set up. I think that we don't currently need private areas on the website, so I don't really fully know why it's activated. I feel like the other people who are working on this project are stressed about meeting expectations and meeting deadlines, that they are activating shit we should not be activating. Because I don't think we need this right now. I think it's distracting me. It's fucking distracting me, and I don't like that. One thing most people don't know about private areas, or I could be totally wrong about, is that instructors can't use them. I haven't looked at the latest release, but like, my knowledge is the admin can send private areas messages to students, and automations can also, but instructors can't access private areas messages, which is a little bit bothersome. I'm going to go ahead and deactivate that for now to stay organized. ID deactivated private areas for now. Don't think we need for smooth launch, but if we want it on there for later, I guess that's fine. I shouldn't be fucking sarcastic. That's fine. That's still on the plugin list. Part of me is like, I want to be like able to work with people and be like, hey, that's okay if you want to use private areas. Part of me is like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You don't need to use private areas. Like, you literally just installed all the add-ons and are confusing me and making it hard for us to launch this project. Yeah, I'm frustrated, but I am chewing through a lot of these things on Trello, and I'm feeling good about the Trello board right now. I'm feeling really good about it. So let's go ahead and jump back to some more food, because it's 1:03 and I have a 10-minute break now. Or it's not 7 minutes because I'm whatever. My shoulders are tense. I just like popped my shoulders. It feels good. Going for an hour feels great. I do like when I see that. I feel like I'm in a state of flow. I think doing streams will allow me to get into a state of flow more easily. When I start streaming to Twitter, I can start to interact with people who I love, people I love on Twitter, like old coworkers and stuff. I would like to see, can I add a destination to my StreamYard? I love StreamYard because it's just so easy to use. Like to hook up your all your stuff. Like to hook up your Twitter, to hook up your YouTube, and figure out how you're going to stream to it. It's so easy. Like I literally clicked 3 clicks on my break right now, and I hooked up Twitter for live streaming. I can't stream this to Twitter, I don't think. No, I can. I can, in the middle of a stream, add a destination. Are you kidding me? Can I just add Twitter to this stream? Oh my god. Yeah, Twitter was added. That's fine. So I can launch Chill Coworking with your LMS and Buddy, Boss, and DA. I'll just say that. What's your Buddy, Boss? Holy shit, am I live on Twitter? That's cool. I didn't know you could do that in StreamYard, where it's like I've been live for an hour and I just added a new destination. I'm not going to boost my account security. I'm going to watch my stream on my own account. Okay, sick. I figured out how it works. That's awesome. So I will just get back into it because I don't really need to eat. Maybe I could eat while I'm working and talk while I'm eating. That feels right. That feels good. So let me pull up my little picture again. And for anyone who's watching this on Twitter, feel free to post in the comments, or anything you want to post in the comments, but just hopefully something that's not like weird or inappropriate. If it is, I won't put it on screen. Ask questions, chat if you like, or say hi. Because most of the people I know on Twitter are not going to be having questions about WordPress. But let's put this back up. All right. So I'm going to get back into the Trello board. For anyone who's jumping into the stream now, I am building out a Lifter LMS Buddy Boss instance. Just in the background, I'm not talking anything project specific who we're working with or what we're doing. I'm just going through the Trello, building the site. We're going to be deploying an app. I've already got the app on my phone, so working with the Buddy Boss app for the first time is pretty cool. Let me turn down the music a little bit. It's a cool experience to be able to work with the app project. I haven't worked with an app in so long, and I always devalued the idea of like, why do you fucking need an app? Like, just have a WordPress website and don't worry about an app. But the app is cool. I mean, not gonna lie, the app is cool. It's hot. So I think focusing on the app would be awesome. I think there's so many Trello cards I'm looking at that are so boring that it's just going to distract me and hold me back. So I want to think about what are going to be some of the key indicators. I have about 50 minutes left of work time. What are my KPIs for getting this project done? I think number 1, making sure all the navigation on the website is usable. One thing I haven't done yet is integrate Buddy Boss groups, so I'm going to do that here in the background. Let's actually put a Trello card. Integrate Buddy Boss groups. One of my big fears with organization is that I'm gonna sneeze. One of my big fears with organization is that in order to be organized, I must organize my back catalog of disorganization before starting something new. And I don't think that's like super true. I think that I can go ahead and start trying to be organized with what I have in front of me today. Like on the Trello board, it's just polluted with so many cards and so many notes and everything. And I just want to declare Trello bankruptcy and be like, yo, like, I'm just going to start from scratch. New Trello board. We're not doing Trello anymore. I don't know. But I think I can like recover from
disorganization by just trying to be organized in the current moment. So let's show you my cute picture for Buddy Boss groups, and let's deploy a Buddy Boss group. That is Lifter LMS private areas. That's not Buddy Boss groups. I used the same background, and so I confused myself. This is a Buddy Boss group. Look at that. It's got a squirrel on it. So that's our Trello card picture. I'm going to put that on my Trello card and minimize this, put this on here. So this will be group functionality for people in courses to chat. Let's do that in progress column. Lesson page edits. Please, Will, don't get distracted. Buddy Boss groups. So let's integrate Buddy Boss groups into the dashboard. I think the big challenge for me is that the admins of the website don't call things like, there's no, like, I can't just put groups on the side of the website. They have all these names for like their sections of like, you know, categories of features. And it's like, it doesn't make things simpler to put category names in your features and then list a bunch of features that are supposed to be on the page. Like, it just confuses me. Confuses everybody. And I'm the one who has to take the initiative to sort it out and then like explain my decision, and then it's not good. So I get to choose where Buddy Boss groups go on this UI. I'm gonna choose, I don't fucking know. This page has an AI thing on it, which is really cool. AI chat inside of WordPress, built on your own database of knowledge. I love that. That's really cool. It does my discussions. That feels right. I'm confused about the goddamn UI right now. Let me review my notes from one of our meetings. I searched up notes and notes. Okay, let's see what my notes were. I think here we have the AI bot. I can't believe like people are like, yo, we want it simple, and then they do the most complicated shit. It's like, just don't do that. I don't think we need that. If a page includes multiple pages, have tabs for navigation. Ugh. Okay. I've got it. Okay, I figured it out. We're gonna put it in this area right here. Let's put the cool fucking thing back on the screen. This thing. So people realize maybe why I'm not sharing my screen as I talk. So we're gonna create a new menu item. I'm gonna have to do so much cleanup work on this fucking website after it launches. Sometimes I just say to myself, hey, let's not do cleanup work. Let's just leave it messy. The problem is, if those people want to work with me again, then I'm like, you don't want to pay me a bunch of money to clean up the mess that's been made until it gets so bad that it affects the business bottom line. It's like, I just want to work clean from the beginning and have everything be organized. But at this point, we just can't really do that on this. So we'll clean up after launch. Okay, this is a page called My Discussions. Let's go ahead and post that. So Buddy Boss group shortcodes. And I'm excited for my break in 15 minutes here because I'm hungry for that burger. Okay. I thought Buddy Boss had a page for groups, like it has like this timeline thing. 29 pages. Ugh, so much shit going on. Buddy Boss, look,
Buddy Boss is cool. Okay, it does. Sorry, Buddy Boss is cool, but it just has so much shit going on, and it encourages people who like complicated shit to become even more complicated. It doesn't encourage you to be a simple creator, and so I push back on that. I would like to encourage simple, beautiful creations, and for you to believe that your online course site has value, so much value that you want to use your course site even if nobody else wants to use it. Once you reach that point where you're like, yo, I want to use my course site so much it doesn't matter if other people want to use it, I think you have something really good. And that's what I hope to develop into, but I think I have to start from like a fledgling perspective. I'm gonna close the blinds real quick because I think mosquitoes are coming in through my air conditioning unit. Okay, it's closed. No more mosquitoes. The mosquitoes out here on the West Coast are fucking tiny. Like the smaller the mosquitoes, the more annoying they are because I can't see them, and I don't know what to do because they're so tiny that you just can't stop them. Whereas like where I'm from, back home in Minnesota, they're huge. The mosquitoes are the state bird, and you'll see them coming. Okay, I'm liking the feel of the website already a little bit more. I'm liking the feel of the fact that I'm making progress. That's what I like the most. So let's put a little icon on this because we love icons. I love little pictures and icons. So they're great for accessibility too. So my discussions. Little chat bubble, not Snapchat. I'm not putting a Snapchat ghost. Bubble, speech bubble. I just want a little speech bubble for my discussions. The bunny.net logo. So many logos in here. Twitter logo, the X logo. It's like it's all here. Which of these logos would constitute a discussion? The Bitcoin? Is there an Ethereum logo? No. I gotta focus up. But maybe like a person. So many logos. I like having logo choices or icon choices. So many icons. I could sit and scroll through icons for hours. It's fucking relaxing. But let's choose an icon. Which would be a good icon for discussions? I think the radio icon is fine. It's like I'm reaching out to people. I think that's fine. Okay. That'll work for now. It doesn't need to be a big deal. Okay. So this page here, what do I need on this page? Let's see if so groups. I was working on Buddy Boss groups, and I am gonna write a note on this Trello card that says, hey, added to nav menu. I you know what I love also is the buddy panel menu where it like closes and opens. I love that. It's just so fun to toggle on and off. And I probably have like a Buddy Boss test site, like, because I think in case anybody watches the stream, well, there are people watching the stream, if someone watches it like later on YouTube and you're not really exposed to Buddy Boss very much, I want to share just kind of what I'm talking about real quick. So let's actually share my demo site, my Buddy Boss site. So let's jump in. Username, password. Okay, so I got my user. Get the fuck out of my. God damn it, password manager. Okay, so the buddy panel thing is so cool. I don't know if I have the theme Oh, and I opened this in a new tab. Let me reshare my screen right quick. Let's stop screen share. Let's actually just create a little sandbox where I can share it with you like this, right? So I'm going to jump to my other NDA tab. We're going to go to buddyboss.com. I'm going to grab the BuddyBoss theme real quick because you got to see these BuddyBoss theme settings. I do love and I do respect the BuddyBoss theme settings a lot and how slick they are. But the problem I have with it is that it's just so, it encourages people to be so damn complicated. And it's like, you don't need to be that complicated. Like, you don't need to add all the Lifter Elements plugins to your website and then all the BuddyBoss plugins and then launch an app. Like, you don't need to do that. Just fucking do one thing just for now. Themes and plugins. But I'll show you this buddy panel thing. This thing is slick, and I understand why people feel like they need it so badly. I would like to download the theme. How do I do that? Let me just go back. Oh, downloads was the first tab. Gotta get to my theme download. Download the current theme. All right, cool. So now I got it downloading. Let's put this thing on here. Plugins, add new. It's not a plugin, it's a theme. Okay. Right here. I just want to show the buddy panel. It takes so long. Activate. Okay, cool. I don't know, thank you. I don't need a welcome to BuddyBoss. So this thing is cool. The theme already looks slick and it styles things nicely out of the box, but the little buddy panel thing, you can toggle it on here in the settings somewhere. Buddy panel. Buddy panel is on. Was it on? Doesn't look like it's on. Where is it? Maybe I don't have a menu selected for the buddy panel. That's my problem. So basically you need to develop a site menu. Menu name. Will's menu. Put my email as the menu name. Just fucking select all. Put them on the menu. The nice thing about this buddy panel, right? Buddy panel for both logged in and logged out users. You can select it right here. And when you do that, you get this little buddy panel. It's a little buddy panel. It's over here on the left and it's buddy. And the cool thing about it is that you can put little icons on these things. So you can go like, I'm going to select an icon and build like a home icon. You know, like home is a little bit generic. But you put a little home icon, you do a little course catalog icon, do like a book or something. Something like this. I don't like the word course catalog, but it's okay. It's what Lifter provides you out of the box. Dashboard. What is it? Like an arrow? Maybe like something like this would be a dashboard icon. Then, you know, members, like a smile. Something like this. That's a member. And so we can customize these little icons. And so this is like such a, let me zoom in. There we go. This, why can't I scroll up? There we go. This is a unique item for personalization of a site. Like you got your home, your course catalog, your dashboard, and your members. And it's just kind of cool to be able to have this feature. And so what I'm doing on the client site is customizing this aspect of their website and then making the UX better. All right, let's put our picture back up. All right, so what time is it? It's 1:23, 1 hour 23, and I've got 40 minutes left to work. I'm really cutting it close on time. So added new nav menu item for people to access buddy boss groups. UX could be improved, but want it to be accessible for launch. People will use site and give feedback. Okay. I think we're just trying so hard to like customize the user experience when we really don't need to. What we really need to do is get a project launched. What we really need to do is get people in here. What we really need to do is have a feedback form where people can submit feedback. And then we'll go from there. I think a lot of course creators try to assemble a vision for what they want to do and what their students are going to think while they're learning. And that vision is just wrong. It's just completely fucking wrong. Just build things where people can chat, have powerful instructors, and then see where it goes. So what needs to go on this page? My notes are addressed. Lifter LMS notes are great. We've got the AI chat, which has been addressed. It looks great. So it looks like this page is doing fucking nothing. So that's okay. So what we're going to do for a page that is doing fucking nothing is we are going to write a note about what it will do. The My Journey page. The My Journey page will contain some items to help you track your progress through your learning journey. I don't know, but I don't really know what that means, but I think it's okay for now to say, oh, we'll track your progress page. I like that. It's like, look, all the ideas that these clients are throwing at the wall, they're good ideas. The problem is that while they are good ideas, they are crowding ideas. They're overbearing. It's too much to think about, and it's just so damn chaotic that that we're not really able to effectively deliver our content. I think when features get in the way of delivering content well is when we start to have problems. It's just kind of a lot, you know? So let's put this, we'll put a coming soon tag on it. Like, basically where I'm at with this client job is they have just poured features on me. Like, they're like, oh, I heard this was a good feature. BuddyBot says this feature. Lifter has this feature. And it's just like a feature nightmare of like dumping everything they can on me. And I really think that minimum viable product is what we're trying to go for at this phase of the game, at this stage of the game. We're going for minimum viable product. And like overcrowding me with crap doesn't help with anything. But I think that like it's my responsibility here to take up a lead and be like, yo, look, this is how I recommend we do things. This is how I recommend we structure your site. This is how I recommend we get started. I understand that there's a lot more that you want to do here. I understand that there's a big vision that you're trying to put together here for like what you're doing. But let's just kind of take it in stride. That sounds like a thing. Take it in stride, meaning, does that mean something? Deal with something difficult or unpleasant in a calm and accepting way. Whatever. I agree. This is not calm. It's annoying. So site tutorial. One thing I love that this site is going to do is to have a site tutorial. A site tutorial is very useful, and I think a lot of creators underestimate it. When you like to vomit features on your customers and say, hey, I'm going to give you 400 billion features on this learning platform, and you don't provide them a tutorial for how to use it, I think that's problematic. I think we need to teach people how to use the shit that we're creating for them. Ideally, the best user experience, the best onboarding is to say, hey, just use the application and it'll make sense to you. Give the user agency and make your site simple. I like that the most, but sometimes people are too complicated with their websites, and so sometimes you need a site tutorial. It's better than not having one. It's always better than not having one. Just all I ask you to do, take an hour out of your day, sit down, one take YouTube video, record yourself demoing your website as the creator of the website, and then post it on YouTube. Even if it has proprietary information about your online courses or membership website, put it on YouTube. It's your content. Don't put your customers' emails on the fucking YouTube. But put like a tutorial of you explaining your project and how people can get involved with it. Put that on YouTube and then embed it in your website. It'll look good. It'll look great. Okay. Site tutorial, create a demo video. This will be a page where we'll give you a breakdown of how to access all areas of the site so you get the most out of the content. Okay. I like explaining. So we got a little explainer. Let's see. I'm gonna rake a little Trello card for this. What I just did was replace current page. What I just did was, what did I do? Tighten up navigation. This isn't proprietary information, what I'm doing in Canva. Let me share this. This is fun. I love Canva. I fucking love Canva. This is not NDA. This is just Will writing words. Here we go. Check this out. So I love Canva. This shit. If you don't have a Canva account, you can make a free account. It's got good features in the free. Now, I like to use the paid one because it just gives me more features, but like background list stuff, I could do like things that don't have backgrounds, I can do all kinds of shit. But the free one is wonderful too. My roommates use that one. Oh, let's go for like a blue. It's got like this cool effect on it. Like what they're doing is this like effect thing where you can do like a neon. I like that. I like that a lot. Like that just looks rough, but like this is cool. And I think what Canva offers is the ability to like out of the box get some cool things and then kind of play around with what you have here. Tighten up nav. Let's make this like a 200. Sometimes I say to myself, yo, maybe this is not what we should be spending our time on shortly before the project is due, is making these kind of pictures. But I disagree. I think that having fun with the project the entire way is very, very, very critically important. I think this is even more important than launching a completed website, to be honest with you. The website is usable as it is. They're just mucking around with it. And if we're going to monkey around, if we're going to have some budget to have some fun, we're going to have some budget to have some fun. We are going to make it so the developers want to engage on this project. So we're bringing the energy so everybody on the project wants to engage. We are going to make sure that this project is crisp. It feels crisp for the people working on it. It feels crisp for the customers. Fuck yeah. Lizard picture. Let's pull that shit up. Let's put that, and then I'm going to go back into NDA mode. So we're going to go to the Trello board. What is this over here? Oh, it's my Buddy Boss test site. Let's close my calendar. Let's close this. We're back at the board. Make a new card. Okay, let's drop our picture in here. I think these pictures add so much to the board, so much to the philosophy of the project. Let's take a screenshot of the website too and put that in. Fuck yeah. Let's swap back over to this. Okay. Let's change up the music too. I'm getting a little tired of this. Oh, and it's time for my break. I'm 4 minutes after my break. It's time for a break. But I do have something I needed to do first. I want to wrap this. What the fuck was I doing? It was this picture I just downloaded. Picks up the navigation. I did that. Hell yeah. Okay, it's time for a break. I don't know. Figure I should
My eyes are burning. My eyes are burning. So for anyone on Twitter, you might not know this because I announced it on YouTube before going live on Twitter. Fuck yeah for StreamYard. I'm eating for breakfast on this 2:30 a.m. on a Monday morning. I have got soy milk with banana milk. It's like a mixture, and it makes the soy milk taste less like shit. I want as much soy milk in my body as I can get. I need to like mainline soy milk if I could. So that's the drink. That's a drink of choice. Also, second drink of choice, Red Bull. Stay awake a little bit, you know? It's like I try to stay off caffeine, but like I'm drinking a fucking Red Bull, so like I'm on caffeine right now. But it's just, I've had a long day. I've been thinking a lot. I've been socializing a lot, overstimulated a lot. So this is going to help me get through launching an app, because I have not really been showing you what I'm doing. There's like a WordPress website I'm working on. This is why it says NDA work, because it's an NDA. So I can't tell you who they are, what they do, or anything about the company. So like, I'm just telling you everything I'm doing to work on the project. But there's a WordPress website I'm working on. I'm not just making Canva pictures of lizards. But I don't remember what I was saying. Let me think about it for a second. Oh, I'm launching an app. I'm going to launch an app. Like, we're not launching it live, but I've got their app on my phone. Doing the Buddy Boss app's pretty cool, where like I download the app to my phone. I'm building it out in the back end. I can like make changes to the app within it, and I need to declare Lifter LMS items as like web fallbacks within the app, so that the app can like look at courses and look at lessons and quizzes and assignments and everything. So we will launch an app in a minute, but not before taking my break and not before eating a burger. I think I'm going to go back to work at 1 hour 45 into the stream. So got like 7-minute break. 7-minute break. And I have 25 minutes left. So I have 25 minutes to launch an app with Buddy Boss. Like, the site is done. Like, dude, we've been working on this for like an hour and a half now. And it's going along. It's going well. I like how it's going. We have a lot of great notes, and we have a lot of good projects moving here. I've been doing a lot of work on the site in the background too. So what I'm coming with today on stream is like making it easy to make progress pretty quickly. But we've been doing some work in the background. A lot of meetings, a lot of fucking whatever. I'm so tired. But we'll get through, and we will eat a burger for some energy, and we will get through. I'm feeling confident about where the website's at, and I think that the app's not going to be too much harder. I think for today, I'm going to go for a minimum viable version of the app. The app's not going to include course content. It's just going to include Buddy Boss material. And then I'll do the coding for the web fallback or whatever it requires later. I watched a video on it, but I don't remember. So we'll dive into that probably tomorrow. Monday? Tomorrow. Well, today. Today's 2:30 a.m. on Monday for me, so I'll dive into it when I wake up. But tonight, I think I will be satisfied if, number one, my Trello board is organized, the website is great and it's usable, and I can spend some time on the user experience a little bit. I'll be happy with it. And you know what I can even do is I can share my screen and do my custom coding on the
this fucking screen and then just transfer it over so you can actually see some of the work I'm doing and copy it or criticize it or whatever you want to do. So I got like another 5 minutes on my break, and then we're going to use this last 15 minutes to launch the app. Make sure it's good. Make sure it's launchable. And then I will feel great about my progress. I'll have a clean Trello board. I'll have an app that's usable, and I'll have a Buddy Boss website that like is cool. And the user experience is all right. These burgers are so good. Dude, I love people who like are foodies and then who they like also cook, because they just make such good stuff. You know what? I'm gonna text the person who made me this burger and I'm gonna tell them So, for anyone who doesn't know, because you probably don't, unless you're one of the people who lives in the apartment building with me, but I live in an apartment building, and I've made friends with people in the apartment building, and so we have cookouts and stuff now, and that's like a huge fucking pride moment for me. It's like, yo, I've got friends now who are like local. I love making local friends who like, it feels like I'm in a hotel because we're all like in the apartment and we go out to the grills on the patio and like grill stuff and we hang out and have fun. I love these people. They inspire me so much too. Okay, beautiful. So we've sent our message of gratitude to our friend who made me this burger, and 3 minutes left on my break, and then we're going to close it out strong by launching this app in CSS. We're going to focus on the app, and I feel like that's the only thing I'm going to get done. I'm saying like, yo, I want to spend some time on the CSS doing shadows and line work and stuff like on the thing. Like, let me show you my screen. Let me talk about what I want to do. This is not the website I'm working on because of the NDA, and I can't talk about what I'm doing. But look at this. Let me close my other site, actually. So, right here. This is Buddy Boss. Buddy Boss is fun and everything. Does a lot of cool things. A lot of features. Very feature-rich. Lifter LMS is very feature-rich. When you take two feature-rich plugins and you like mix them together and be like, I'm going to jam all the features, it gets kind of fucked up. But I think it looks pretty. I think it looks pretty, and the navigation is beautiful. We were talking about how fucking adorable this is, this little buddy panel. Like, that's fun to fidget with. That's like nice. I love that. But I want to do some CSS on this. I want to make this look a little different. I want to put like line work in here. I want this to be like a little bit of a line. I want it to be a little crisper. It doesn't need to be. It's got like depth as it is, but I just want to play with some of this stuff to make it feel like clean, crisp, and on brand with this other company that hired me to do this. Let me show you some things. I haven't been streaming to Twitter for long. Let me show you the Twitter people something really cool. Let me show you. This is going to be cool. I'm going to share my screen with sound. I'm going to share audio on Will's website. Check this out. Username. Password. Is that his password? Password. Okay, look at this. So this is like my demo site to play with on my local machine. Look at this. I wrote some code alongside the AI robot to make random noises when you click on buttons on my website. So it's like cool. Also, this like bird. It's cool to have like a bird just hanging out. The GIF doesn't perfectly loop, but I love the bird. I was also on another one working on this way I could display ingredients kind of in a stylish way. And so it was like I was imagining like onion rice that I like to build. And I put these weird sound effects on the hovering, which I don't need to have. But like this is a bit extra, honestly. But I'm not working on this site right now. But I just wanted to show off this cool little ingredients thing I built that makes me happy, and also the little bird and the little sensory clicking. It feels like a fun website. It feels like such a fun website. Such a fun website. Let's finish my burger and let's get back to work. I've got 15 minutes. Okay, it's 2:45 a.m. I'm gonna work until 3. I gotta take a bio break. I'm gonna come back and we're gonna dive into the app. We're gonna dive into it. So I'm gonna put this up on screen. I'm gonna take a bio break and I'll be right back. And I'm back. Okay, cool. Let's knock it out. 13 minutes, Buddy Boss app. Let's fucking do this. Alright, so let me open the app on my phone and see if I'm able to sign in. For anyone new joining the stream, it seems like we got a lot of new people joining. Welcome to the stream, first off. Like, I'm having a fucking hell of a time streaming, doing my work, leveraging the fact that if I explain what I'm doing to other people, I'm so much more productive in my ADHD style of BS. So I have my password manager.
I always recommend syncing password managers and using password managers. Please, I know multiple people. I work with multiple people. I've worked with them over the years. I don't work with them now, but I mean, sometimes they reach out to me randomly and are like, "Hey, can you do this?" But like in years past, I've worked with like multiple people who are running like businesses doing $5 to $10 million in WordPress, and they store their passwords in a fucking like Excel spreadsheet or in like a document, or worse, they have one password and they memorized it. I've had clients text me and be like, "Hey, it might be this password, it might be that password," and I'm like, why do you know? Why is your password like, admin123? Like, please stop. Please use a password manager. Do something 16 character alphanumeric crazy long and have a password manager so you don't feel intimidated by passwords. You run a business doing like $10 million a year. Please stop. Andrew Lima. Hey, Andrew. Nice to see you. Man, I remember WordCamp Atlanta. That was really fun. That's like, thinking back on that is like so sentimental for me. It's my first time giving a talk at a conference, and I got to meet the awesome crew behind PM Pro and hang out with them. Andrew, I think you're still with PM Pro. I haven't looked in a minute, but I hope you're doing well. Let me know how you're doing in chat if you're still on the stream. But let's get into it. Now I'm down to like 10 minutes to do a Buddy Boss app. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to make sure I can sign into the app on my phone. The hibachi was fun. Okay, I'm going to be distracted again. This is good though. This is good. I'm going to pull up pictures of the hibachi. Photos. I think I still have these. I will... Man, that was a long time ago. When was WordCamp Atlanta? That was like November or something of last year? Something like that. I am not sharing my screen, but that's great because I'm digging through my camera roll and that's dangerous. But I am looking for... Atlanta. I can look up Atlanta. That's what I can do. I have Google Photos, and like learning how to use photo applications and like searching them, like getting good at searching my... What the hell? Oh, okay. Here's all my Atlanta photos. Hell yeah. Okay. WordPress meetup in Atlanta. WCATL. Okay, I have it. I have the pictures. I don't know if I have that picture of me next to the skeleton at the hibachi restaurant, but this is like... I'll just share this one photo. WCATL memories. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, this was just such a fun time. And I might have the shared album on my phone. I think Jason sent me the photos. If I go to WC Asia, WCATL. No, he might have just put it in Slack or something. Let me turn on rotate. Okay, this was just such a dope time. Still at PM Pro, doing good, just hanging out. Hope you're doing good too. Thank you. I'm doing well. I'm starting this live stream stuff, but that's the hibachi. That's Andrew right there. And that was a good time. That feels like it was years ago, but it was just a few months ago. But it was less than a year, but it feels like so long to me. But yeah, back into my Buddy Boss app. Let's do this shit. So I'm signing in on my phone. I'm signing in. And I am looking for this password. That is not the one I'm looking for. Huh. Do I seriously not? This has to be in my password manager. Like, I'm losing passwords, and it's like it should be in my password manager. What? What's autofilling it then? When I'm on the site, what is autofilling my password? If it's not coming up on my phone. Okay. It's a different website name. Yay, I got it. Okay.
So I'm gonna see if I can sign into their Buddy Boss app on my phone, because I'm gonna be pushing some pages to it. Ugh, this experience is bad. I'm trying to paste my password and I got it. Come on, cross our fingers that I can sign into the app. They said Buddy Boss was looking at it and that they recreated the issue, and they did, and I signed in. I wish, you know what, this is a generic Buddy Boss instance. I'm gonna show you this. I just love, look at this. You can't even really see it. I signed in. This app is cool. I mean, like, just I covered some of the screen with sensitive data, but it feels so cool to like have your shit on like an app on your phone. It's just so trivial, but it feels cool. It feels so cool. So the main thing I want to know is how I'm going to configure the navigation on this app. So let me go back to the website. I'm going to go in the background. I'm going to jump back to the site for a bit, and let's work on this. So our navigation on the website is good. I'm happy with how the Trello board is, but I would like it to be a little more organized. But I think having some priority time on the app is good to make sure that the app is like somewhat on brand. So we're looking at the Buddy Boss app components, and we're looking at menus. Let's look at the menus. The menu on the app looks different than the menu on the site, like just the usability and function and like how it all works. And so, you know, I need to mess it up and make it look like the one on the actual website. The Buddy Boss app thing. Okay, this looks great. So knowing that all I need to do is recreate the menu. I need more Red Bull. I'm fading again. Drink more of this Red Bull. Oh, also, Andrew in chat is in South Africa. I think South Africa. And so it's like a reasonable time of day. For me, it's 2:55 a.m. So like the Red Bull's necessary. All right. Let's see here. So I think I could just copy over the menu pretty effectively. So let's go ahead and start. I'm going to add the first item to the menu, which they have their own special name for, called Learn and Grow. I think it's interesting what people decide to call their course pages. Like, I don't want to learn and grow as a person. I want to be the same piece of shit I've always been and just have more fun than I'm having now. The tab bar can only contain 4 menu items plus a more tab. Ugh. I want it to have infinite items. So what goes in the more tab then? How do I design what goes in the more tab? Like, if I click more, I understand that like the app has it laid out like on the bottom where I wonder, no, I can't AirPlay my iPad to my thing and draw for you what I'm talking about. So the more tab, how do I control which pages are under the more tab? Okay, that would be more menu. Buddy Boss has thought of all of this. I love it. Okay, got it. Okay, I like this. I'm getting I'm having a good ass time with this Buddy Boss app shit. If you want to hire me to do a Buddy Boss app, then please do. Like, this is good, and I would like to have an opportunity to make it more interesting than this project I'm working on now. But a lot of the people I work with are not like looking to spend $200 a month on Buddy Boss apps, particularly because I tell them not to. But I'm having fun with it, so maybe more people should. So get an app. You need an app. If you don't have an app, you're obsolete. As a human being, make an app for yourself. Okay. Let's put a WordPress page. I'm going to see if the app automatically updates when I add things to it. I don't know if it does. Let's put this on the menu. And let's put it first, because this is the first menu item. It should be right there. Let's save the menu and see if, like, if I really close the app and reopen it, if it works. I think I'm worried that, like, you need to press build or something in order to make this work, like in the back end of WordPress. I don't. It just fucking works. The app updates automatically. That's dope. That's so dope. Okay. And I love how, like, you have no clue what I'm doing. Anybody watching this is like, I have no clue what you're doing, but it's NDA work, so I'm sorry. Okay. So this I love the app. I love the app. So it's revealing that I have an extra page on the site that I need to delete. $200 a month. Maybe I should just pay $200 a month and have, like, an app. You have to pay more for, like, Google Play Store and Apple, but it's like the Will Middleton app. That would be like a sick fucking app, I promise you. Okay, I think problem is... yeah, let's throw this page in the trash. And let's add this page. I don't really know what this page is called, but it needs to be in the menu of my app. I have 1 minute to finish the app. I'm gonna go longer. My phone's gonna start screaming at me. Where's my cell phone? It's open with the app right now. I'm done. Okay. What the fuck is this? Oh, okay. I see what it is. I know it's 3 a.m. Be quiet. Hey Siri. Set an alarm for 3:15. Set an alarm. Okay. She did it. Hell yeah. Okay, so I'm happy with the app. This is so cool. This thing updates dynamically, and so I'm confident that I can get today to where I want to be. I've got my Buddy Boss app, I've got my Buddy Boss website, and I have got my Trello board organized, and I feel good about it. So this page is gone. Now I need to go back over here, delete this from the app menu, and then I'm going to go to WordPress pages, view all. I know what the name of the page I want to add is, and so I'm going to add that to the menu. I'm going to change the title so it makes sense and it matches the website. Are they using ampersands? Ugh. Ampersands. I don't think they're accessible or something. And a menu item probably shouldn't constitute two things. Like 2 words, like learn and grow. It's like 3 words. Too many words. Okay. What does the homepage of the app do? I think the homepage kind of sucks, honestly. Let's go ahead and trash that shit. What does the members page do? I think the members page is shit. Let's trash that. Okay. Groups. You know what? I do like how they have all this shit pre-configured. I like how I'm showing up and I'm editing things that already exist. I went on a rant earlier about how great Canva is and how it makes me feel empowered as like a designer when I really know nothing about it. Like how ChatGPT makes me feel empowered as a developer. I promise I'm actually taking courses that are not ChatGPT code. But it's helpful for learning, like it totally is. Groups. Okay, groups is the only thing I want on the footer menu that's going to stay. Okay. I want this page on the menu. I want to see what happens. This is something I don't know yet. What happens if I put a WordPress page in the menu that has a feature that doesn't work with the app? Like if I included a WordPress block that isn't supported in the app, I don't know what happens. What happens?
Okay, let's save this menu. I'm going to close and reopen the app, and we're going to see if the AI tool that we've integrated into the website, because of course we did. Of course it has every fucking feature under the sun. Because, like, why not? Why not put more features on it? I pray to God that this works. Come on. Come on. Oh my fuck. It works. I've been swearing a lot. Oh my Lord. It works. Oh, it feels so good. It just fucking works. Dude, app building has never been this easy. I'm gonna become a menace. I'm gonna make so many apps and I'm gonna be a menace. Dude, if I could have like an app that my grandma could like slide through pictures of me. Like I text my grandma pictures sometimes from my camera roll. I'll like get a little bit, how do you say get high, but like not in a way that's like gonna get you demonetized or whatever. Because you can't say that on YouTube probably. What would you say? I don't know. Yeah, when I'm a little toasty, let's say, because alcohol is apparently more acceptable. Toasty. I'll send my grandma pictures, like, because she wants to talk to me, and I'm like kind of tired most of the time. But when it's like 3 a.m. and I'm like, I'm gonna text my grandma what I've been doing for the last 3 months, I send her a bunch of photos. But like, what if that could be in an app? What if like I wouldn't want my camera roll to automatically be uploaded into an app, because if I had like my camera roll automatically uploaded to an app, it would be problematic. But something like that where I could more easily upload pictures to WordPress with like an API or something. Like if I'm like, hey, drop this into my media bin, and anything in the media bin on the website is added to a carousel on the front end of the website. Something like that. It's easier for me. And then not only could my grandma look at it on an app on the phone, but also other people could too. Like if Chris from Lifter was like on his phone, he could look at pictures of me on his phone, like on the app. I don't know why he wouldn't want pictures of me. He wouldn't even want to read my blog posts because they're fucking crazy. What would be valuable to people who know me in that other way? Like in like a work capacity. They might want to watch my podcast. That's what they want to do. I got a cool podcast. I've got like 2 episodes published, and I've got like 2 more episodes recorded. I just have to edit the 3rd one a lot, and then the 4th one is my granddad, and I don't know if I'll publish that one until he's dead. But I've interviewed 4 people. Episode 1 was like this guy I bought art from in Florida. These cool frogs, and they were like fucking $1,300 because I was into blowing money at the time. But sometimes fine art's really cool. Like, I don't know. And I became friends with him, and we talk about cryptocurrency and stuff. And he was like, hey, you should invest in Pepe Coin. And so I did, and I made a little bit of money with Pepe Coin. Not like a lot, because I don't have that much to invest in the first place. And I'm like, but it feels good. Even though the money that I made, it is nothing compared to like, it doesn't cover my income for 2 weeks. Like it's not much income. And it just feels good to be like, yo, I feel like I'm an investor now. I feel like I have the capacity to make a plan and become an investor. Like that feels good. And it's a product of interacting with him. So I'm very grateful for him. Like this is fine art, and it's kind of cool. It's a little owl statue. It's made of like a tusk, like some animal tusk. There's like a certain people who are allowed to hunt whales or something, or not. Like they have like this quota on like they can only take a whale like once every so often for like cultural reasons or something. I don't know. But there's like these artisans who sculpt like owls and frogs and statues out of like these animals and their bones, and that's really fucking morbid, and it freaks me out that owl's made of a bone. But like this is like, I'm holding this is a part of a bone that like some like, not a famous artist, but like, I don't know, they're a good artist. They have a gallery out here. They
they carved this, and I think they're dead. I think the artist is dead. I don't know if they're dead, but like there's just like galleries with their work. I'm like, that's sick. I won't buy that. But God, I'm on a fucking rabbit hole. That's why I need to take 10-minute breaks every 30 minutes. But so basically, episode 1 of my podcast featured Fine Art Guy. Episode 2 was my mom. I interviewed my mom. Episode 3, which is not yet released, is Chris from Lifter and Jack from WP Fusion, like on the same episode. That's a cool one. I like that one. That's the one I have to like edit a bit of. And that inspires me, like the editing that I've been doing on those podcast videos. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should just edit the rest of them too. And so I'm going to edit one with my grandfather. When I do with my grandfather before he died. Well, he's not dead, but like I did a video with him. I'm like, hey, before you die, let's do this. And then it's him talking about his life and stuff. But I have like footage that he recorded in the 1970s on like VHS tapes. And then I turned the VHS tapes into videos and put them on the internet. Of like cars he had and like his son who died and all this stuff. And so I'm talking to him about the things that I watched in the VHS tapes, and then I can splice the footage in with the interview. It'll be cool. It'll be cute. I don't know if I'll actually do it or not, but it's kind of cool. Cool idea. We got soy milk. Let's focus the fuck back up. So it's a little break. So knowing that my Buddy Boss app does support like my AI shit is very empowering to me, because what it means is that I think I can actually launch the Lifter LMS components right now. I think I could get like most of this done. But I need good music. This is too calm. Like, this is climactic music I need. Let's see if we can get that. This is not climactic. This is too chill. I'm gonna go to the YouTube audio library and get something else. So, I don't know if anyone who's watching the stream has seen, I have been making, unless you went back in the stream and watched some of the previous parts of it, but I have been making these cute little graphics all night with lizards on them. Like, lizards is the theme of the night. And so, I love like giving a lot of fucks about the thing that I'm working on, like giving so many fucks that I think about it all the time, and then having enough space to be able to really work on it in a meaningful way. And so part of that for me on like a project like this, where I'm building a Buddy Boss app and I'm building a Lifter LMS website, part of the meaning for me on this is to say, yo, I want to have a Trello board where we talk about the things that we're talking about, because there's so many features you're throwing at me that like I can't keep track of all this. Let's make a Trello board where we'll talk. And I'll drag my Trello cards across as I complete tasks. And you complete tasks. Because like if you're going to put a bunch of features in this, you're going to work on it. So I put these little pictures on the Trello cards so that it doesn't look like a boring Trello board. I want to bash my face into the keyboard. So tonight's theme is lizards. Let me come up with some good music. Attribution not required is what I need. And I want something epic. I love the YouTube audio library. It contains epic. What is it? Oh, fuck yeah. I have found our track. I found the music that we're going to use to close out the night here. And I do need to force quit screen flow. Clean up. I'm going to title my music before uploading it because I want to know where I got it. YouTube audio library. Okay, let's upload that shit. Put it right there. Put it. Add music from the downloads folder. I feel so warm in my heart that there's like 16 people on this stream. Warms my heart.
And they might not all be live because Twitter counts the view and then people leave, but like warms my heart. So I didn't listen to the start of this track. I just listened to the part where it gets good. So I'm just gonna like act like I know what I'm doing. This song is weird now that I'm listening to it, but I think it'll pick up. I think the guitar will go in and it'll be like really cool. And I'll feel motivated. This is weird. Whatever. We'll groove with the beat. Alright, so I need a few things. I need to get icons for my Buddy Boss app. I need to get can I go 50-50 with the thing? I can. This looks good. So I need a few more things. I need to set icons for my app for the navigation. I need to add the rest of the items to the navigation. Let's go over to Trello, write down the things I've been saying, and go ahead and get them started. So we're going to do a new Canva card. And Canva is a tab I have open and a tab I can share because it's not really NDA. It's just kind of like, it's Canva. You can look at my Canva account. Let's open Canva. Let's share my Canva. Share this Canva. Let's make it a little bigger. How did I do it before? I did something like this? Okay. Oh, it's 3:15. It's 3:15. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Maybe the problem is that I can manage time and I use alarms and then I just completely disregard them and then I'm tired the next day because I don't give a fuck about my own schedule in that way. But I should stop working on this shit. So, okay. My Canva card is app. So let's get a good one for app. I've used that one. I've used this one. Oh, that's pretty good for app. I like this. It's all like corporate-y, but like not you. App. People say they value creativity, but then when it comes to hiring creativity and then supporting the creativity that you hire in terms of freelancers, in terms of employees, I don't know how much that's truly valued in a lot of situations. Oops. Maybe we'll do something like this. How about this? Because I think when you have creativity, you have very interesting projects that are very well thought out. And very well planned for. They feel good. They feel good to the customer. They feel good to the product owners. They feel just good in general. And so I appreciate the opportunity to work on projects in this way, where I can really put effort into doing something creative. Oh my gosh. Like, I know a lot of people would be like, yo, the amount of work you're putting in here is useless. Please stop. But I don't think it's useless, and I think the people I'm working with see that it's not useless, and so to them, I am profoundly grateful. And even to take it a step further than that, it's not that they see it as useless so much as they see it as like unaffordable right now, or that like this is not a priority. That like the priority for us to spend our money is not on style. The priority for us to spend our money is on baseline functions. Like, if we had a successful business that made a bunch of money, we would be more interested in spending more money on creative work in this capacity. But at the current time, we're not interested in this. But I'm like, this contributes to making people like have a great time doing what they're doing, and also having an equity share in what they're building. In this case, I don't have an equity share in what I'm building, but like I don't really need it. I'm getting paid a good amount of money, so
I'm okay with this. But my equity share is my creative exercise here. But I wish that I did. You know what? My equity stake is that I make a live stream and then I talk as I build. That's my equity stake because I own this video. But like, and I'm going to look back on it later. This is like what I get out of the project. It's marketing for my business and talking to people I care about what I'm doing. Live streaming to YouTube and Twitter and stuff. That's what I get out of this. If I'm working alone by myself in my room and then I launch something for a customer, I don't really get that much out of it, you know? It's like I gave you my time, you gave me money, and that's it. End of story. But like I would like to, you know, receive something good out of this. I would like to receive, like, I don't need a stake in your work. I just need something that I can produce myself. Enrich my life. Something like that. Boop. So app navigation. Let me test something real quick. Tested Lifter LMS components. Tested AI components. Tested all other UI components. Let's move this to in progress. So I want to see if a Lifter LMS component could load in the app. So let's see. If I go back over to the app, I'm looking at a course from the homepage. It takes a second to load. It's doing the web fallback thing. And it does the web fallback thing. I am into this shit. I don't need to tell you how into this app I am. But I feel great. Wonderful. Thank you, Buddy Boss. So, the Learn and Grow, I'm going to open 2 tabs for myself. Here, Learn and Grow has a logo on it. It is, what is the logo? A little book. Book. Little book icon. I think giving these things colors would be cool too, but I think for now it's okay. So the support bar, happiness bar has a little icon. Let's put it in there. Okay. The next item is coming soon, so we don't really need it on the app. Let's do the discussion one. Perfect. I love that icon, actually. Maybe that should be the icon for my actual menu. Ah. People. Where's a little icon with some people on it? The names of icons are always complicated for me to remember because they have just such weird names. Just can't remember them. So the people one, that looks wonderful. Then the more tab, we'll get to that in a second. Let's make sure that published so far is good. Okay. Reload the app. Test. Hell yeah. This is coming together. I love this. It's using web fallbacks and it's kind of rough, but like it feels empowering to use this product, and that's what I love. All right. Okay. So let's go to the More tab and let's design what's in the More area. As far as the navigation on the main website is concerned, we do need a few things. We need the ability to edit my own profile. The edit the profile looks perfect. Next, I need the ability to edit Other items. Notifications. I don't hate notifications. I do sorry, I do hate the word forums. But that's just me. So we're going to remove that, but that's okay. Remove forums. We don't need it. Discussions is actually on a different area of my website. Let's go ahead and remove that. Blog. We don't have a blog. Don't worry about it. LearnDash. LearnDash. Get the fuck. No. I don't have LearnDash on the site. LearnDash is cool. I'm not saying LearnDash is not cool. I'm just like. Just. No. I don't need that. So let's actually remove this section name. Web page. I don't want to link to google.com from my app. Thank you. There are some other items in my site navigation I feel like I would like to include. The notes and teams. Okay. And so we're going to jump back. Oh, okay. Notes and teams. My notes, my teams. Hell yeah. Okay. Few new viewers joining. Hey everybody, feel free to say hi in chat. I'm building a Buddy Boss Lifter LMS website. I signed an NDA, so I can't talk about it. But I can't talk about what I'm building, who I'm building it. Well, I'm building Buddy Boss Lifter, but like what the name of the site is, who the people I'm working with are, or any of their people's data, or anything that they're teaching. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the fundamentals of what it means to build a Buddy Boss site with Lifter, what it means to stack a shitload of features and be like, is this going to work or not? Like, let's put a bunch of features on the Trello board. Let's ask Will to do 1.5 billion things. Oh, my back. It's been 2.5 hours sitting here, and we have made so much progress. We're approaching the end of the project for today. I've got the app on my phone. I'm dynamically updating it. We're making it look awesome. I've got the website done, and I'm getting the Trello board organized. So good project management, good site, good app. The Buddy Boss app is underrated. It's really good. The experience of building it is really good. Buddy Boss app is slick. I like it. And it works with Lifter LMS. So, like, you know, they promote LearnDash of like, do the LearnDash, but it's like Lifter's good too. Do Lifter in Buddy Boss app. It works wonderfully. Lifter and Buddy Boss. They work well together, even in their app. So, I need to finish up the navigation and give it a test. So let's go ahead and jump back to the back end. Oh shit, no. Save my changes, Okay, it saved my changes. Beautiful. I do need to associate a couple of icons with these items. The icons need to match what I have over here. So my teams, I select heart. I think that looks beautiful, actually. Oh, that's so slick. Buddy Boss. Hats off to Buddy Boss. My teams. And I put the wrong icon there because I'm tired. The Red Bull is getting me through, though. The Red Bull is getting me through. And I'm feeling great. I'm feeling so great. Ah, beautiful. My notes. What is my notes? My notes is a pencil. Pencil. Okay. Let's put this below this save menu. Let's see what it looks like in app. Close the app and relaunch it. Okay, let's do this. Oh man, I am in love with the Buddy Boss app, and I'm not gonna stop talking about it. I am fucking on board, baby. I'm on board. This is some fucking power. It feels like I'm working on like a nice car, like a Lamborghini or something. However,
this whole process reveals to me like a new way to be organized with WordPress websites, a new perspective of like what makes a site organized and what makes a site problematic. And so I just love data structure and how everybody can interact with it. WordPress is a great way to do that. Okay, let's play a new song as we wind down. How do I delete this page, please? Is it loading? It's loading. Where's my stream? Let's get some different music going. Something more chill. We're landing the plane. All right, so this is in the trash. We're going to need to change the Buddy Boss app navigation. I've not had as much pleasure as I have been working on this Buddy Boss app, working on a lot of other sites. So it is my pleasure to work on this. This is no longer a WordPress page. I know I just deleted it. So what is the page that I am calling? Oh, okay. I see what I did. I'm custom designing a user experience because I'm crazy. The Buddy Boss app. More people are joining. Hi, people. I'm building a Buddy Boss app. And off of a website I built earlier. I've been streaming now for 2 hours and 30 minutes total, and I am exhausted. My lower back is in pain, but I have a clean Trello board with very beautiful pictures of squirrels on them. And I have an app, a Buddy Boss app that works with Lifter LMS, and it works very well, and a website companion to go with it. This is incredible. And we are rounding out the project to go into the week. It feels good. It feels so good. The app has synergy with the site, and the everything has synergy with the Trello board. And I want to work on this project more. If I had more time, I would. And that is how you know that your project is engaging, is when the people you hire want to work on your project more. Okay. Let's do teams. This is a people. I'm going to put a little people icon. Oh, and by the way, I also signed an NDA, so I can't talk about who I'm working with, what they do, what they're teaching, anything. Can't do any of that. Can't talk about anything. But that's okay, because we're learning a lot and we're talking about what we're learning, and there's a lot of takeaways we can have no matter what. Primary takeaway, the Buddy Boss app is so killer. The Buddy Boss app is so killer that like you should 100% download it or include it in your product line if you can. A lot of people I work with are like software company people. And so like, imagine what would an app for a software company look like? I can design that right the fuck now. Like I did a lot of work with Lifter LMS as a company, and let's say that like, oh, what would a plugin company do with an app? Maybe a plugin company would do something like, oh, download the app and we'll teach you how to get the goals that you were trying to get with the plugin. So like people buy a plugin, they buy your product because they have some vision for their life, and the product helps them fulfill that vision. Whether it's I'm frustrated with other course platforms and I want to migrate to this course platform, but ultimately it's about like something regarding status, money, or something that they're building an online course site. They're teaching other people. Maybe they just get gratification from teaching other people. But the people who buy the product from a software company, they're on a mission to do something. And the app from like, if the software company were to provide WordPress software and they were to provide an app, what it would do is provide a space for people when they're opening their phone and they're fidgeting and they're going to Instagram and scrolling through and just doom scrolling. It would provide an outlet to like focus in on your dreams, like realize like, hey, I bought this software for a reason. Like click the app, open it, and like you'll see the latest videos from the software company about like getting unstuck or whatever. They can decide to put anything they want in their app, like tutorials on how to use the software. Probably not. I don't like that idea, but it allows the company who provides software to expand beyond software and provide more of a motivational service, like motivational, confidence raising, whatever content they'd like to provide. But it provides a means for a software company to provide content. And I think content as a part of every company is extremely important. But what's also extremely important and what's also amazing is that I'm done with this Buddy Boss app. Fucking finally. I think the usability of the app is good. I think it's not great, but I think it's good. I think that we could launch it. I think that we could get students in there, and I'm very, very, very happy with this. I also think that the the work we've done today with launching the site, launching the app, and making my Trello board not look like a nightmare is wonderful. It's so wonderful. I would scream, but my roommates are asleep. I'm going to move my cards to the top. There's so many things to do on this project, and I'm going to be doing even more stuff even after launch. But going into this week, I feel very confident. And you know what? I'm probably going to work on this site more, probably on like upcoming streams and whatnot. But yeah. I am crashing out. My brain shut down. It's okay. And it makes sense that my brain is starting to shut down because it's the middle of the night. Let me go ahead and start winding down. I'm closing my Chrome tabs. I'm turning off my local hosted websites. Quit this. Quit preview. Okay. The only tab I have open is this tab with you on the live stream, and the only applications I have running are Google Chrome to run my live stream and Activity Monitor. Okay. So I can watch my computer, CPU, and all that shit. Make sure it's not overloaded. Oh, that was a long stream. 2 hours and 30 minutes. We did a lot of work, and it's 3:30 a.m. I said I wanted to go to bed at 4:30 a.m. because I have to wake up and go to a meeting. You know what? Actually, I'm going to keep streaming. You know what? I have shit that I need to fill out for my meeting tomorrow, so let's fill that out now. Speaking of people who create interesting websites, these people I've been working with who are like life coaches, they run their program through Lifter LMS. They do a lot of shadow work, and they're cool. Cool people. Love working with them. But I need to submit my weekly form. I do one-to-one sessions with them, and I need to submit my weekly form to let them know what I want to talk about in the session. So I'm going to do that. I think getting that data in advance is super useful to say, hey, this is what I want to talk about. They're using Lifter LMS private areas too. It's kind of cool. Okay, so boop boop. I look forward. Okay. So my theme of last week, I don't think the site owner would mind me sharing this. My theme of last week was that I want to focus on quality of time versus quantity of time. I always worry about getting more time, more hours, more this, more that, but it's like focus on quality over quantity. And that seems pretty obvious to say, hey, of course, quality over quantity. Who wouldn't say those words and agree? Like few people, but like a lot of people would agree. But it doesn't, that's not how I act day to day. I act in a way that is very interested in quantity. So like emotionally, I need to come to terms with the fact that like quality will lead to a better life than quantity of time. So in the spirit of thinking about these ideas, what is it that I notice? For me, I noticed more emphasis on quality time with myself, really. I wasn't really working on quality time with other people, but I did notice I spent more quality time with myself, and that it feels a little bit empowering, and I'm happy. Then the second part of this gravity form is to say, hey, what are you resisting? What are you struggling with? For me, I'm struggling with clear communication, and eye contact with people. Let me stand up because my back is fucking killing me. My back is killing me. I need to
stretch it. I don't know what I need to do. I just need to not sit on my ass for 2.5 hours. Also, I was sitting for even longer before then. I also wanted to start going to the gym. So many things that I like say that I want to start doing, and then I don't really do them. But I do some of it. I go to the gym. They were just getting new cardio equipment, so I haven't been in like a week. But I will go back. So I'm resisting communication, eye contact. I'm struggling with I'm gonna say vulnerability. So, I mean, what I'm doing streaming right now is vulnerability, where I'm like actually showing my process working. I don't want to share the back end of their website because it feels proprietary. And also, I don't want to, just because I don't believe in like hiding your work, other people do believe in hiding your work from the public. And so I want to respect that for sure. So I'm resisting vulnerability in public. As someone who wants to work in public, let me just go up here. Public and be a public figure. As I want to be someone in public, I struggle to be vulnerable in those situations. I'm struggling to get my clean clothes off the floor. And organize my closet. My closet's a mess. So, why can't I be one in mind as I am in action? My words and actions be one. I don't know why I can't say things and then do the things I say and then say the things I do accurately and be like, hey, I want my closet floor to be dirty because that's how I act. Like that's what happened because I'm the one who put the clothes on the floor. Nobody came in here and put the clothes on the floor. I did that. That's how I want it to be. I don't say that. I say I want to fix my closet and then I don't do it. So there's something there for me to figure out. Why do I do that? My vision for the session is I want to find practice, flow, and peace in my own self-development and organization. Something like that. That sounds great. I agree to the privacy policy. Submit the gravity form. Hell yeah. Okay. I submitted the gravity form. Now it's time for me to end the stream. If you like the stream, if you like this kind of co-working idea, this co-working vibe, just hanging out, letting this play in the background while you're working, let me know in the comments. And I'll see you on the next stream. Good night.